Welcome to the SandnesGarn podcast. My name is Sharon Graff, and I'm the owner of the SandnesGarn, and apparently it's...
Gotta fix our posture today.
Posture day. Okay, stand up straight, sit up straight, okay. All the things. Okay.
I'm Kaylee. I'm your Jessie yarn guide here at the SandnesGarn.
And we're back.
It
seems like it's been a hot minute since we podcasted. We hopefully made it not feel quite so bad on your end, because we filmed one before we both went out of town, and then it just went up, I guess, right about 2 weeks ago. So we should be on schedule release-wise, but it's been like 3.5 weeks since we podcasted. So one would think that we would have gotten more done.
Yeah, I know.
I did not. Now, I feel like I can't say that because I have 2 finished objects, but they were like almost finished on the last podcast. Mm-hmm. I didn't finish anything else. I started some new things, but then I haven't knit a whole lot. Kind of have, but I haven't. Not as much as I intended to. But we're back. I'm dropping everything this morning. It's fine. We'll get to it later. So welcome. Hello. It's now officially summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, and it's very hot here.
Mm-hmm. Felt like 103 yesterday, I
think so. Yeah, yep. Like 103.
Yep.
I hate to say it, but that's going to be nothing until it comes August. But, yeah. That's the joy of living in South Texas. Although we do have it shouldn't be this hot. Right this second, we have a heat dome or something, what the weatherman said. So anyway, Surrey is over there just going to town. So anyway, hi, I'm distracted. I have 2 finished objects. So first off, I finished the Gushy Garter tank by Park Williams.
Looks so good.
It is super cute. I will say I did knit it an inch longer than she said. And I was also taking into account that I'm using cotton, so it's going to grow. And I've technically only worn it like 1 full day. And it definitely grew. And it's going to grow some more. The straps are too long, but I'm letting it like hang for a bit to kind of see how much more they'll stretch out before I undo. I didn't really weave in my end. Before I undo that, rip out probably right now about 1.5 inches, and then resew it, just so that the straps don't fall off. But other than that, I love it. It's fabulous. It matches the pants. Mm-hmm. You can check out our Instagram feed. Scroll back a little bit, and I posted a picture of me wearing this with the pants that it matches perfectly. So I enjoyed it. The yarn I used is Circulo and held double in the colorway lemon. We are out, but we do have other colors available. I knit the 3rd. Did I knit the 2nd or the 3rd size? I was kind of in between. So I knit the 3rd size because that's what I should have knit for my bust size. And it is what my finished measurements, I knit that size. Like my gauge is correct. Everything is knit to those measurements. It is looser than I anticipated. And then, because it was supposed to have negative ease, supposedly. And I still don't know how that math works out because this measures 33.5 around. 17 flat. Math, yes, 33 and a half. Okay, too early for math. My bust, and I remeasured it yesterday just to make sure, is 36. So that means I should have 3.5 inches of positive ease. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. However, I have positive ease.
Mm-hmm.
And I've remeasured this multiple times. It's correct. Remeasured my bust multiple times, and it is also correct. So I think what happens is something to do with wearing it, honestly, and because it's cotton. So cotton has a tendency to like stretch out, and so like when I first put it on, it feels like, oh yeah, this is gonna fit, and then within like 30 minutes, it kind of relaxes on you. I mean, cotton t-shirt kind of, unless it's pre-shrunk, does the same sort of thing. So all in all, I probably should have knit a size 2 to get the fit that I think that I want.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a bad fit. It still fits fine. I am going to potentially pop it in the wash and dry because, I mean, it's mercerized cotton, so it'll be fine. But it might cause some of the fibers to shrink up just a smidgen and give me a little bit more of that negative ease fit that I'm looking for. So, all in all, it's a great one.
Super cute.
It is. And I think if you actually read through all of her little blurb at the beginning or on Ravelry, she does say if you're kind of between sizes, you might consider going down. Probably should have just done that from the start. But anyway, do you have a finished?
I do have a finished object.
Yay!
So,
I forgot.
I have my socks that are finished. So last podcast, I just had one itty bitty cuff that I was working on.
For a second.
Yes.
Are we tilted? I feel like we've all of a sudden started tilting.
It does look tilted.
Hold, please.
That's more.
That's more tilted now. Let's see.
I think.
Is that
That's
better?
better.
Okay.
I think.
We're gonna go with it. Okay, continue.
Anyways, did not like the 1x1 rib. I did not like how it looked with the speckled yarn, so I ripped it out and did them 2 at a time, which was a lot faster. And yeah, they're all done. They turned out a tiny bit bigger than I wanted, but they're still good for like lounge socks for around the house. And they're super cute.
I love the little
The cabling
detail.
is so cute. So the pattern has like a mock cable that she has you do, but I did not like the look of it. I did it for like the first 3 repeats and I did not like it, so I just stuck to the regular actual cabling. And what else did I modify? I modified the toe. So the toe was originally just like a regular mirrored decreasing toe, but I didn't like the way that fit, so I did the anatomical toe, where there's a specific left and right foot.
Yes.
So that fits way better. And yeah, I think that's the only other modification.
Where did you find info on the anatomical? Did you just Google it?
I just found a YouTube video.
Okay.
It was like a 40-minute long YouTube
wow.
video. I did not watch the whole thing. I just skipped through it. But yeah, that's where I found it, so I just kind of did that. I think that might be where some of the extra length came from, was trying to add that onto the original pattern. So I'm not sure if I have the patience to rip it out and redo it to make it actually fit. But, I mean, they do fit. They're just a little bit, they're more like lounge socks than actual socks you'd wear with sneakers, yeah. So I still really like them. They're still really cute.
They are cute.
And I love the yarn. It's so pretty. This is Suburban Stitcher sock in the colorway Sea Smoke. It's white with a little bit of blue and gray speckling. And yeah. This is the Togetherness sock pattern by Little Home Designs. And yeah, super cute. Very happy with how they turned out.
Very cute socks.
Yes, my first real pair of socks.
Yay! I really feel like we tilted now the other direction. Okay, we're just gonna...
It's fine.
It's gonna be fine. We're gonna pretend we're on a cruise ship.
Yeah,
and you're
rocking back and forth.
Okay. So, in time for my cruise with my family, I did finish my Meera top. Now, you may notice it is a short top. I mean, it's not that short. It's like halfway between a tunic and it's like a normal length top. It's not cropped. It's not not long. So, if you remember, this is the Meera by Sasha Hyre, and it's in Island Vibes. The book, we are sold out of it, but hopefully we can get some more in. You can buy the ebook on Ravelry if you can't wait. So I modified it to be a bit more open because of the yarn choice that I made. So it's originally done in basically like Lenny or Lynn from SandnesGarn, which is more of a DK worsted. It's sold as a worsted. I treat it more as a DK, but you can totally use it on worsted weight patterns as well. It's a nice morphing yarn. I used Undine, which is fingering weight, which simply made my top more see-through. The whole idea that I had behind this was to wear it as like a beach cover-up, which is what I did, and I loved it. I would also potentially even like pop it on over like this maxi dress for just a little bit of something in the air conditioning. Not that it's gonna like keep me warm because of all the holes, but it looks super cute. I did pretty much the sleeves as written. The only thing I did not do as written was these side panels because I was thinking I was gonna do it as like a tunic. So where I cast on my extra stitches, you're supposed to like have a seam and then have more of the mesh detail kind of going in between. I just kept it as a stockinette panel down the side because my thought is one day, because I have another skein of this, one day going back, undoing my bind off and then knitting it to either like a full tunic length or dress sort of look. But yeah, so the colorway is Slate from Ritual Dyes in the Undine, which is a 60-40, I think. Yeah, 60-40 cotton linen, and it was awesome in Mexico where I wore it and it rained because there was a tropical storm. Woo! Yay! But hey, y'all know it was fine because when we were on the beach I found a cat.
Yep.
So, yeah. Fabulous. An even tinier cat than Surrey. So tiny. She's like this big little beach cat walking around, rolling and flopping in the sand and not getting sand stuck on her. Like, it's like, what is coating your magical fur here? But she was adorable. She owned that beach. She did. So those are my two finished objects. That was your finished object. Okay.
Did not finish my Moby, but that's fine. I got distracted. Okay.
It happens. When you see everything that I'm about to pull out, you're going to be like, you were really distracted. And then I got so distracted that I didn't knit on hardly anything. So I don't even know where to start. And I will start because, like, unless you cast on about 15 things, I probably have more.
You probably do.
Let's see. Well, I'll start with this. So, yeah, I'll start with this.
Yes.
So, Max the Knitter, Maxim Cyr, came out with a cute little scarfette, shawlette, whatever we're calling it, in Tarja. It's called 2-in-1 scarf, 2-in-1 wrap, 2-in-1 something. And it's so cute. So it was designed in two different yarns, both fingering weight. One was a wool, I think iciger, and then the other one he did in a silk, like a silk linen type thing. And I had this exactly 50-gram ball of actually Les Garcons BFL sock in the NYX Current Obsession. And it's just so summery to me. Like that tomatoey red, a little hint of coral. It's very summery. And I was like, oh, this would be so good. But I had nothing else in my little box of stash that didn't look absolutely vomitous with it. I mean, bleh. Everything I paired with it was disgusting. So then I was like, well, what do I want to put with it? So I had some ideas. I brought it into the shop. Everything looked really bad. And so then I was like, oh, I can put white with it, but I don't really want white. And then, because I don't like pink, I happened to walk by where the Ritual Dyes was hanging up. And this is Pisces. No, it's not. This is Taurus, not Pisces at all. And it's hard to tell because it's very lightly speckled. But some of the speckles in here are like the exact, there's also like some gold speckles. But there are some that are the exact color. And it looks so good, you guys. So, yes, I'm knitting something that kind of resembles pink, and it's fine. So the pattern is really easy to memorize. It is intarsia, but it's very beginner friendly intarsia. There's nothing.
Wow. What is she doing?
She has the zoomies. That was intense. I think she did a full circle around the shop.
Right up under the couch.
So if you've never been here, it's technically, it's like 4 units that we have with like doorways like this busted through. And so you can make a full circle in the shop, which is funny because it's not that big of a shop, but we can, there she goes. You can get lost because you can like circle, and so if you're trying to find someone, it is funny when people are like, oh, I need, but where'd you go? But yeah, she just, anyway, back to this. So basically you're making 2 identical sides. It goes to a certain point and then it'll go back. So it's more scarfy, bandana-y. I see this as like being tied onto like my beach bag or my pool bag, something like that, as a cute little accessory. I mean, you could definitely like pop it on, or even like a headband sort of look. But yeah, I love it. It's so great. Cute. You just need 2 50-gram balls of yarn. So Sunday is a great option. If you have leftovers that weigh at least 50 grams, you could definitely do 2 different leftover fingering weights. You could use Tenlin. You could use Anne. You will have a lot of leftover Anne, I will just say, because there's like over 500 yards on those things. What else could you use? Earth 16 is 50 gram skein. So it'll be plenty in that as well. And then be super soft. Super soft. And the tonality, like, I think it really, you can kind of see the tonality coming through on this one. The patterning really lends itself to it, and you can still see the pattern, obviously, but it just heightens the yarn. So I like it. And I did take this on the cruise. I think I knit this much because I cast it on when we were driving down to Galveston and hit horrific traffic.
Oof.
I mean, we left, okay. We live under normal circumstances, an hour and 20 minutes from the beach. There's no such thing as normal circumstances because you have to drive through Houston. There is no way around it. There is a way around it if you take the loop, and that turns it into like a 2.5 hour drive, which sometimes is faster. But we actually sailed through Houston just fine. It was Saturday morning, so nobody was going into Houston. But they're doing all sorts of construction south of Houston, and there's like this one little bridge. It's not even like the big bridge. And there was some construction codes. There wasn't a road closure, but there were some cones off to the side. Everyone panicked, slammed on their brakes for no reason. So, yeah, that took a bit. But we made it on the cruise ship just fine. We were actually the first ones on the cruise ship.
Oh, nice.
Fun. I love it. I love cruises. It's fabulous. I always say, if I didn't open the yarn shop, I would have a job somehow in the cruise industry.
Mm-hmm.
I would. But anyway.
All right.
They don't like cruise ships on, or yarn shops on cruises.
That'd be a great idea.
I think it'd be a fabulous idea.
I've never thought about that.
Like,
That'd be amazing.
I mean, okay, not to be stereotypical, but I think it would be a hit on Holland America, the older cruise line, okay? Yeah. I think I could open a little yarn boutique on a Holland America ship.
Yeah, you should look into that.
I think that would work. All right. What are you working on?
My newest cast on is also a little scarfette thingamajigger. I had this extra skein of Spincycle and I don't know what to do with it. So I cast on, this is the Mara by Audrey Borrego, if I can remember her name correctly. Cute little scarfette, shawlette, with a little eyelet detail and kind of like a little pearl ridge too. It's so cute, and I love watching the color change as I knit it up. It's so fun, and I'm about to get into the green bit. Ooh. This is Dream World. It's going to be so pretty. I'm so excited.
Excuse me. I really like when you use Spincycle without mixing it with anything, and you get that slow, subtle shift in color. It's pretty.
And it's so addicting, too, because I'm just like, oh, I just want to keep going. Because I think I cast this on the way to, because we went to Wisconsin. That's where I was on vacation.
We went
other way. So I cast this on the way there because I couldn't wait. And this was my hotel room knit while we were
very nice,
exhausted at 11 p.m. after weddings and family events. It was crazy. So this was my relaxing knit, and I really love it so much. I'm so excited. It's very different for me because I don't wear or knit shawls at all. But I'm really excited for this. I think it'd be cute as like a little bandana to like tie around, or maybe I've even seen if I do it.
Maybe if I stop up a little bit, you could put it in your hair.
I go just a little bit longer and then do the decreases, I could do like a little kerchief bandana thing, hair thing, because I wear those fairly often. And just kind of a multi-purpose.
That's super cute.
Little project. I'm so excited. This is Dream World on Dyed in the Wool. And I'm so excited.
That's because it's just a one skein thing, so that's a great project for that one skein of Spincycle that you just have to have.
You can't. You just bought it without a project in mind. It's perfect.
I don't have a project with Spincycle.
Really?
That needs to be remedied. I have lots of projects though. So I cast that on. I cast this on too. This did get a decent chunk of love. So I cast on, and now I've just lost the name of it, but it's, oh my gosh. Caitlin Hunter, Boylan Knitworks, new striped sweater. Albina, maybe? Is it Albina? I don't remember. I did it on a live. I can't remember. But anyway, I cast it on using yarn from Stash. So I'm feeling very responsible for myself as well. I know. But, so this is DK weight, kind of a summary. I had a bunch of Duo in my stash. I do want to get Duo back in the shop. It's just not available to order right now. So I know some of you guys have asked since we have carried it in the past. It's not that I'm not carrying it. We just can't get it right now. Len would be a great option for this, honestly. Unless, if you live anywhere that's not here or Florida or Arizona, you could do it in regular DK and be just fine because it is at a looser gauge. I think a 19 stitch gauge, if I recall. So nice and open, breezy. I love the twisted rib detail down here and the striping.
It's so pretty.
So neutral. I love it. It's going to be like a sweatshirt for me. That being said, I have already forgotten what size I cast on, but I think she said like her usual 6 to 10 inches of positive ease, and I picked something that was going to give me like I don't remember. I may have cast on the smallest size. So I think the smallest size was a 40 inch, which would give me, if my maths are correct, about 4 inches of positive ease. Anyway, but I don't think I cast on the smallest size. I'll have to count my stitches and see where I'm at. Anyway, loving this. I mean, it's great because it's a cotton blend, but the likelihood, well, I say that. I'm cold in restaurants because restaurants nowadays in Texas, keep them the, temperature of a meat locker. So if I finish this, then I can wear it at my favorite place, Torchy's Tacos, because it's about 49 degrees in that restaurant. And I literally am in there like, eating my taco. I walk in with a Jackson Hole, Wyoming sweatshirt every time we go in that restaurant. It's 103 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it's so cold in the restaurant. But welcome to Texas. So, that's what's in here. I think that's it. I didn't bother to look in the rest of it. Yeah, that's just the rest of my hair. So that's that project. I'll go ahead and show another one.
Yeah,
since
you go ahead. I only have 2 more.
Yeah. Because casting on things, why not do a test net too? So I am testing for Max and Vincent. It's mostly Vincent. I do have a Spincycle project. I have my Great Gingham that I keep forgetting about.
Yeah.
But I need another one.
Orange and blue fall sweater.
Yeah. So I'm testing I think it's called Echoes right now.
Good.
A fade rectangular shaped shawl. So you go back and forth alternating these like triangular shapes. So now this one will fade into this color here, the blue and yellow. And then I'll go back and fade into the orange again, etc. So it's fingering weight held double, so you can achieve the nice fade. I also used from Stash. I had this old 5 skein fade from Qing from ages ago. Actually, when they released when Steven released the Fiery Foliage shawl, this was the official fade set for that. And then this color is a Hedgehog fiber that they sent me as a sample. It's a potluck color, so it's not one that is orderable. But the base is really similar because this is all single ply, and it fades perfectly with it. So, hooray!
Looks so good.
Yes. So this probably won't come out till August, September maybe, so we should have more of our speckled yarns in time for when that comes out. I need to talk with Hedgehog and see about getting some similar fade colors. That would be good. Yeah, so that's that. I said Echoes, it's not out yet.
Alright, speaking of orange and blue fall sweaters, here is mine. So on my road trip, I knit quite a bit.
Yeah, you did.
I think I'm not sure. I have to try it on again and see how long I want it to be because I was kind of indecisive. But I'm probably about 2 inches from the cuff, maybe. Or sorry, the cuff, the hem, and the ribbing. And yeah, it looks so good. I'm really excited. about this cable rib.
Mm-hmm.
It's so pretty. Looks so nice. Yeah, this is my Good Willow by Allison Cribbs. And I'm using Ulyss and Nuit for my main color, and Spincycle Dyed in the Wool in Straw Flower for my little colorwork section. And I'm so excited.
So pretty.
Yeah, I did quite a lot. This one, I think this one and my Moby were my main riding in the car.
I said that's impressive.
Yeah. And cables while driving. Wow. Yes, this is my main in the car knit. So I got quite a bit done. I think it was 18 hours there and back. So lots of knitting time.
Yeah.
Which I did drive for a good bit of it too, because we had to switch out.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, having 4 drivers in the house now.
Wow, yeah.
Can switch out. But yeah. That's all for that.
So, since we're talking about our blue and orange sweaters, and I just lost my beginning of round marker.
Uh-oh.
I did not knit on this. I haven't knit on this in like 3 weeks. But I need to, because we're going to be wearing our blue and orange sweaters for Yarn Trail.
Yep.
And hopefully not die of heat stroke.
We'll take one picture and then
and then change.
Yeah.
By the way, I remembered Kathy has a blue and orange sweater that should have done. It's the one that she's doing with the seahorses.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect.
So we're gonna match. So this is the Great Gingham Raglan. This, I know it looks like a scarf, but this is the body. It is gonna be slightly cropped, but this is the body. I had this idea of wearing like this really crisp white button up underneath it. Ooh. And like the tails poking out, you know?
That would look cute.
I think that's gonna be cute. So this is the length that it's going to be, so I'm having to knit the arms separately and then join them. So one arm actually is probably only like 2 repeats away from being done, and then I need to cast on the other one, and then it'll be actually making progress. But I'm using Imbue in the colorway Boro, and then for my main color, and then we've got Spincycle Mississippi Marsala for the Spincycle color. Again, Great Gingham Raglan by Jessie Maid. And it is Maid, by the way. For the longest time, I thought it was Jessie May, like M-A-E. There's a D on the end. So Maid. M-A-E-D. So if you can't find her on Ravelry, that's why. In case you think I didn't cast anything else on, you would be wrong.
Not done yet.
No. I cast on a Vertices Unite. So I have knit a Vertices Unite already, but I did it all in one color, and the yarn has been since discontinued, so I was like, we need a fresh Vertices Unite sample. So I'm using Les Garcons BFL sock, and I'm doing it just like to the pattern. So this is section A, it's being striped. I'm using Cheryl's Coal Gray and Vincent's Highland Coup for these, and I did not bring the other colors, but Ellie's Childhood Home is in there, along with Moira's Black Rose and Meredith's Gray. I think those are, because it's 5 colors. So that is going to be a beautiful neutral gray with a little pop of teal from Ellie's Childhood Home. So that's
super cute.
That one. You're up next.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm just going to show the progress on my Moby. Did I finish the cuff last time?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Anyways, I finished the first sleeve on my Moby, which I can't even show on the camera because it's so big. And I'm working on the second one. There we go. Just cover me up with it. There we go. Here's my Moby. This is my Moby for my dad. First sleeve is finished. I had him try it on, and he tried it on before I got to the cuff, and it was like that much too long. So I ripped back, finished the first sleeve, and chugging through the second sleeve. Yep, otherwise, I think, I just have the sleeve and then the collar, and then done.
Very, very close to being done.
Yes. I'm probably not, going to just kind of take it slow, work on some summer knits, because, I'm not really in a rush to finish it, and he's not going to be able to wear it anytime soon.
Not unless he's going to the Arctic.
I know.
Yeah.
They are going to Wyoming because they're picking up a truck.
It snowed 4 days ago in Wyoming.
That's crazy.
Josh is
can't even...
look, snow! And I'm like...
One of my friends is in Alaska, and I'm just, so jealous, looking at her posts and everything.
Yeah, I saw
nice.
Caitlin Hunter, Boiling Networks, was posting. She's like, summer's arrived, it's 67 and so hot. And I'm like... It doesn't even get to 67 at night here anymore. We're lucky if it gets into the 70s at night. That's the problem. I don't mind the heat. I'm maybe part lizard. I like going in the sun. I do. But I wish we did get cooler at night.
Yeah. At least.
That would make, and not as humid, but
I can deal with the heat if it's not humid. It's the humidity. I'm like, it's just gross.
Yeah, Josh is like, I feel like I'm swimming in the air.
Yeah. Not fun.
I'm used to it. Okay. I actually don't have any more whips that I brought with me. So I do have more whips at home, but we're not going to talk about them because they're not here. So we do have a fun little Independence Day kit from Red Stag Fibre. We are limited. Ta-da! So there is a really cute shawl on Ravelry. It's a free download called Protest is Patriotic.
I've seen that one. Mm-hmm.
And that one is for fingering weight. There's another one, if you search flag shawl, that comes up that she says she used that as kind of her inspiration, but she changed the shape and it's more of a traditional triangular shape. Don't remember what the name of it was, but it was American flag or something like that. I believe it's also free. Maybe one of them though, no, it's the socks. Then there's the Olympic USA socks, and that's I think $4.99. But any of those would be fabulous for this. So the kit is sold as a kit. It's $84. You get a skein of Great Hall, Antique Linen, and Mar. Obviously, you could do any three color striped tee. You could do spacing out here. You could do the there's a lot of 3-color shawls. Hoki Locatelli has some 3-color striped shawls. You could do the unwind shawl. It's for 2 colors, but you could add in a third. So lots of different options if you don't necessarily want to do an American flag thing, but you want to do a red, white, and blue festive shawl. Lots of options out there. So like I said, this bundle is sold as the kit. It's $84. You can find it. I believe it's listed on the website as Independence Day kit. But we also have the same colors, not as truly a kit, but we have them on the Estate Decay. So if you're looking for more of a quick project or a stripy cowl or something like that, you can just order those 3 colors individually under the Estate Decay listing. Again, it's Mar, Antique Linen, and Great Hall. We are more limited on that because we only have 2 skeins of Estate Decay. But you could do a fun, you could do the Caitlin Hunter one that I can't remember that I'm doing. I think it's the striped one. I think it's Albina. But you could do. We wouldn't have enough for you to do Antique Linen as your main color. But you could do the blue, or even the red, and then stripe the other 2. Or you could get. You could use Double Sunday. I think we don't have white, but we have one of the creams, cameo or something like that. You could use as your main color that we would have enough of. And then stripe the 2. We also have if you're feeling red, white, and blue, Sunday, because we have white back in stock again, paired with electric blue, and then deep wine, deep red, for a fun little combo, especially if you're wanting to do like the little stripy colorwork socks. This would be a great option. If you want to do like the 3-color cashmere cowl from Hohi, this would be great. You only need 50 grams of each color, and you could do a fun little cowl out of those. And last but not least, we did get in our last little box of Spincycle for the summer with some new colors, and it's making me want to cast on. I want to do the sea glass cowl, but in Spincycle.
Oh yeah.
I think it would be so fun. Okay, idea.
Where do we start?
I don't even know. Why don't we do, which one do you want to do? Okay. So we got 2 colors of Dream State, just 2. I think we now have pretty much every color of Dream State available. Purse first. So if you're into the dark eggplant kind of purples, it's very dark. There's a touch of teal in there, which is really pretty. I don't know if you can see it in there, but Purse first is great. Their label almost got cut off. Oops.
And then we also have Big Sky. This one is very pretty, very summery, with the pinks and the yellows. So very bright and pretty.
Okay, then we have some Dyed in the Wool. That actually goes together really well. So we got restocked on the Meadows. So if you were wanting the original colors of Andrew Mowry's Shift Cowl, we do have them all in stock. So it's Leith, the Meadows, and the Castle. We have all of them available. You can do the original beautiful teal colors that hers is in. But it is a beautiful color, or a beautiful batch of the Meadows.
This one is Dear Diary. Very, very pretty with the pinks and the purples. Super cute.
Fun fact, that was one of the first colorways we got in the shop from Spincycle. And someone's texting us. We also got in the new Opia. We have it on Dream State now, and now on Dyed in the Wool. And it's lovely. This batch also has some of, I know the Dream State one has like some red in it. This has like some purple and teal in it, which is really pretty, but kind of neutral.
Then we got in Fine Line again, which is one of my favorites. It's very pretty. This one, our previous batch of Fine Line had more of the teal color in it. This one has a lot more of the pink and the blue, which is really pretty.
But there's also that, I think it's just the one skein that's like navy and
it's
pink.
Like navy and like reddish pink.
I like that.
It reminds
one.
me of bagpipes.
Oh yeah.
It's really pretty.
We also restocked Happy Pill.
It's so pretty.
Very happy.
It reminds me of like lava, like with the like the lava rocks with the bright orange lava.
Yes. I saw the meme of like, a geologist scooping up lava. And I was like, McDonald's worker grabbing the filling for their apple pies. It's always so hot. Yeah. But Happy Pill is just so happy. So happy.
We have Ranunculus. This is a very, very pretty batch. It's like kind of Disney princessy to me. Very, very pretty. It's got the pinks and the purples.
Frozen kind of.
Yeah, a little bit of the blue and yellow. Very pretty.
Very.
Very spring and summery.
I don't know why I like this color, because I shouldn't like this color, but it's so good. This is Goldie.
It's so pretty.
The pink, the sea foamy, the gold, the mustard. It's just so good. It's so good.
And then last but not least, this is the Family Jewels.
Mm-hmm.
We finally got this back in. It's got the tealish blue color with little stripe of orange through it. Very pretty.
I feel like this batch is more of the teals, which is really nice. The last batch we had was almost blue, borderline purpley, but this is a really good batch. So that wraps it up. We do have some Yorkshire DK on its way. We've got to inventory it and get it all up on the website, but that should be up most likely by the time this goes up. So if you've been waiting for that restock, that is partially on its way. We'll get more next week, and some of the sport as well back in from Red Stag Fiber. And what else? We're getting closer to Yarn Trail.
Yeah.
I actually don't know that I've talked about it on... I can't keep track of where I talk about stuff. So Yarn Trail, if you're not familiar, is Texas Yarn Trail. It's like a yarn crawl. It is a yarn crawl. But it takes place in the greater Houston area. Basically all of the greater Houston area shops participate. So there's 9 shops. It is, since unfortunately one shop that was kind of on the periphery closed, so it is pretty much on the I-45 corridor, if you're familiar. So it's actually much easier to get to all the shops now. You could hit them all in one day, as long as traffic was on your side. Just saying, might not chance it, but it is August 22nd through 28th. I had to look at my card. And you can go to texasyarntrail.com and purchase your passport ticket, or your trail guide, excuse me. You can purchase your trail guide, and that you take it to all the shops. You get your stamps. You get a bunch of really good goodies with your trail guide as well. And then you're entered in to win a couple different prize packages for hitting up all the shops. All of the shops do some form of, whether it be trunk show or little mini classes or special event or like a sit and stitch night or wine night or something like that. So check all the different shops, their social medias, websites for more information. We do try to gather as much of it as possible and post it on the official Texas Yarn Trail Instagram page, Facebook. But shops sometimes do some last minute things, so we can't always guarantee that we have all the events going on at each shop there. We will, of course, have all sorts of things going on. We have a fabulous trunk show scheduled, and I'm working on potentially getting a second trunk show scheduled. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, it's kind of the kickoff for fall, really, around here. So it's exciting, for sure. Some fun things in store for Yarn Trail. And then, of course, the rest of the year, fall. We've got all sorts of different trunk shows and events and things planned for the fall. So stay tuned, for sure. What else? I don't know, but I need some coffee. So, thank you for joining. Thank you. I should have said this earlier, but if you're a returning viewer, thank you. And thanks for watching with our ramblings, because sometimes it's like, I don't know how people still watch this. But thank you for doing that. And if you're a new viewer, welcome, and we hope you stick with us. And if you would like to see something on the podcast, why don't you go ahead and comment below with maybe something that you'd like to see. I am working on getting a special guest on here soon, so stay tuned for that. Maybe sometime in July. And yeah, you have to stick around and see what happens. So have a great day, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.